I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying. In our village, that sound is a bad omen.
This channel is making over 1,300 pounds. Now let's go to Social Blade and see how much they really make. Now you can see that they're even making close to 1,400 pounds every month, which is close to $1,500, and you're sleeping. Now you can do the same. I have channels like these that, you know, that I don't have to show my face and I just post videos like that. All right, now let's look at this smaller channel. You can see this channel is quite small. They have close to like 8 videos and they have only 13k subscribers, and they started posting videos 3 months ago. That means you have a say here. Let's see how much they're making. Now you can see here that they're making close to 380 pounds, which is almost $450, and you dey sleep. Eh? That's not bad for a channel that's not up to 4 months. If you're new to this, or if you don't know anything about this type of side, also watch this video because it's really going to help you, just like that small channel. Watch this video carefully, implement it, then come back under this video and comment, I have posted my first video. So guys, in this video, I'm going to show you the exact way to create videos like this, you know, African folktale story videos or faceless YouTube videos, and make money from it. How to make money from it. Let's go. All right, step 1, go to chatgpt.com. I know you've heard things like this, but don't feel, oh, I've heard it. Listen carefully because this is where a lot of people make mistake. Step 1, go to ChatGPT, and remember guys, you can use your mobile phone to do this. You don't need a laptop to do what I'm about to show you, and you don't need to pay for ChatGPT. You can use the free ChatGPT, you know, to get started with this. Everything that I'm showing you here, you don't need to pay money for it. You can use the free version to get started and do this. Now we are going to enter a prompt, and we are not just going to say, oh, generate a folktale story African. We are not going to do something like that. All right, we are not going to create some generic AI type of content like everyone is doing. Let's try it now. Let's not talk too much. Let's just try what I'm saying. Generate a folktale story for YouTube video. This is what everyone is going to do. This is what people are doing, and you don't want to be like other people. Don't do things like this. And press enter. You can see the whispering woods of Wham. What is this? What is this? If you do that, ChatGPT will just give you something that is given to everyone. Give you something generic, AI content. No, you don't want to do that. You want to implement this power prompt, all right? And things like this, you're right. These things now that I'm showing you is not going to give you a lot of views. It's not going to get you views. It will not even get people to get hooked onto this kind of content. You can see the big words in the center of the glade. Stood an ancient well, its stones cover. People don't want big words. You want to create a story that everyone can understand and listen and enjoy. All right, so what kind of prompts should you use? Use this. All right, let's tell ChatGPT this. Write a scary Reddit story, an African folktale story about a wicked prince. Tell it from the point of view of the person that was exposed to the event. The story has to be based on realistic events. The language needs to be super simple and not flowery or preachy. Don't use complicated words. Start the story with a short hook that portrays the most unsettling parts of the story. Now, this is a power prompt. Don't share this with anybody. All right, just joking, okay? Now you can share it to only people that are serious, people that want to make money, okay? Now, you can see what I did in this prompt here. I added keywords in the prompt. Number 1, scary. People love suspense. People love stories that have emotional feel. People want to be emotionally attached to stories. Now, another keyword, Reddit. Reddit story. That's number 2 keywords. Now, ChatGPT can be an asset in content creation, can be a beast in content writing if you give it reference data, which is what I did here. All right, Reddit has a lot of stories, so ChatGPT can bank on it, can use that data to structure the story in a way that feels like a human being wrote that story. Now let's keep going. The third keyword here is African, which is very important. You can say Nigerian, African, Ghanaian, whatever you want to use. African folktale story about, of course, a wicked prince. Make it dramatic. Now, tell it from the point of view of the person that was exposed to the event. You can see point of view. That's another keyword. We are telling ChatGPT to write it from a person that experienced that event, because that's where you enjoy story. If I'm telling you a story from someone from the point of view that I was at that place, you just sit and relax, and listen carefully, And I also added another keyword, based on realistic events. All right, based on realistic events. You want it to feel real. You want the story to be based on real events. And now the sixth keyword is language. Language needs to be super simple. We don't want to hear in the whispering winds of blah blah. We don't want to hear vast and mysterious. We don't want things like that. If I hear that, I know that it's AI. I won't even listen to that kind of story. All right. So you want to tell ChatGPT to keep it simple. Very simple. All right. Now, don't use complicated words. That's another thing. Don't use complicated words. You want ChatGPT to use simple words. You are telling it, don't come and complicate things for me. Stuff like that. Now, this last keyword that we use, we said start the story with a short hook that portrays the most unsettling part of the story. Now, this is very important. Unlike the other prompt, I'll show you this. Now, this is saying start the story with a hook, something that will hook someone inside and, hook someone to the video. And when I put this prompt, you'll see the result that it's going to give. Unlike the previous one that we did, let's look at previous ones. You can see there's no hook. It's just big grammar. The whispering woods of the rhyme wood, what. Once upon a time, in the tranquil village of Silver Pine, nestled at the... I can't listen to this. Can't play this for me and I listen to it. So let's do this, all right? Let's play this prompt. Let's enter this prompt and see what it's going to get. So you can see this prompt here. I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying. In our village, that sound is a bad omen. And it all began when Prince Tumor returned from the forest. You can see how it started. It has already put you under suspense, and already hooked you onto, okay, what happened? What's the bad omen? What is going to happen? Prince Tumor was not like his father, the kind king who loved his people. No, Tumor loved only power. When he was young, he would pull wings of flies just to watch them struggle. As he grew, his cruelty grew with him. One day, he ventured into the sacred forest, a place forbidden to us all. So you can see how this feels. This is a totally different kind of story. It has a different feel compared to the other prompt that we did. You understand? This is more simple, subtle, calm. This is what you can use to create. No worry, let's just keep going. All right, so now we are done with this. So what do you think about this prompt? Drop your comment in the comment section. Tell me, do you like this prompt and do you want me to share the prompt with you? Just let me know in the comment section. Now, compared to the previous prompt, it feels more natural and catchy. All right, I spent time explaining this part, which is this content generation and all that, because it is the most important. If you don't understand this, you're not going to get good result. All right, the story is everything. It is what keeps people watching your video, which makes you more money. All right, if people watch your video, you make more money. So you need to understand this part very well. If you're getting value from this video, hit the subscribe button and also like this video. All right, so let's go. We have our story. The next step is to go to this website called 11 Labs. Now, you'll use this website to generate audio from the scripts that we have gotten from ChatGPT. So what we are going to do is to go to ChatGPT and we're going to copy this wonderful script. Now, this is a very short script. You can make this longer. You can put in another prompt that says, oh, make it longer, make it longer, make it more, or say, make it a 5 minutes, story. Stuff like that. So you have the opportunity to make the story longer and longer. In fact, you can create a book, a storybook from ChatGPT. I'm going to create another video talking about how you can do that effectively. So if you want me to talk about that, drop it in the comment section and I'm going to create a video on it. Now we are going to copy this. Now we're going to go to 11 Labs and paste the script that we copied. All right. Now 11 Labs is a free platform that you can use to generate audio, but it is free just for a while. They give you a limited number of characters, so you can use it to generate, audio from your text, but they have a limit to which it is free. But I'll be sharing another tool that is completely free. This has the most realistic AI voice, and as I'm starting to show you with this platform for those of you that have money. But if you don't have money, if you cannot pay for this after you've used the free version, if you cannot pay for it, you can use the next one that I'll be showing you. But let me show you how to use this one for those of you that want to learn how to use this, because this is the best out of all of them. All right, now you can click on speech, and then you can just click on generate speech. But let's just go straight in 11 Labs. So you can sign in with your Google account. You sign up with your Google account for free and start generating. Let's go to voice settings. Let's click on voices. Now if you click on voice library, you'll see all the voices that they have in the voice library. You can choose anyone. You can just try it out.
Tonight we investigate True Crime Australia, shocking border security dramas, and Aussies abroad gone rogue. Join me.
Hey there, it's Christy Carlson Romano. Did you know that there are a lot of amazing places to visit in Cancun?
So there are different voices that you can use. You can even use African voices, Nigerian voices here. You can find it here. But let's just try to generate an audio, all right? So let's click on speech. We'll click on speech. And then once you click on speech, we are going to paste. Let's delete whatever is here. This is a demo. Click on, we're going to delete everything that is here. Control all, delete. And then we're going to paste what we copied from ChatGPT. All right. Pasted content exceeds limit. So we are going to close this. All right. And then, just delete some things out. So if it's more than the limit, if your text is more than the limit, you can just do it batch by batch. You copy small and do, copy small and do, and stuff like that. You don't need to, generate everything at once. So we are going to go here, click on the voice. You're going to select a voice. And you can see there are different voices here. We're going to select, let's try Gigi. And then click on voice settings. You can edit the voice, make it more stable, make it to like exaggerate in certain things. You can increase the exaggeration up to here. And then, you can do other settings that you want. But once you're done with all that, click on generate speech. Okay, so it has generated the audio. What we are going to do is to play this.
I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying.
So you can see that it's an audio, right? It has generated the audio, but it is not an African voice. But we want it to be African because it is an African story. So it is right for an African to tell the story, all right? So you can go to voice library here, voices, and look for an African voice and then generate. Go to voice library. They have African voices here, but I'm not going to use this platform to do it because of other people that want to use the free version. All right, you're going to go to this platform called Clipchamp. All right, now let me just make this clear. You don't need to generate audio. It's not compulsory that you have to do it. All right, you can copy the script and then put it in a document and read it out loud. Record yourself reading it and use it. You don't need to generate audio. If you're a female or a male, you can just do a voiceover, read the script and record it and use it. All right. So we are going to use this website, Clipchamp, to generate. Sign up. It's free. Once you sign in with your Gmail, it's going to take you inside. You can see create a video with AI. We are not interested. What we are interested in is text to speech. Now I click on text to speech, click on try it. Now you can see here they have different things on their panel. Now I click on text to speech. So what I'm going to do is to collect, go to ChatGPT, like we said, copy this, and then go back to Clipchamp, and then we paste it here. You can see the maximum duration that you can generate is 10 minutes for this platform. And this platform is free. You can use it for free, but you just have to do something before you export, which I'll be sharing with you. Now, we have pasted the script here. You can paste the script here. I've posted the script. And then once we paste the script, when we click on advanced setting, we can reduce the pace. If we want the story to be slower or faster, we reduce it here, or increase it to be faster, reduce it to be slower. Okay. Now, once you are done with that, we have already done the pitch. This is the pitch: low, medium, high, extra high. We're just going to leave it at the default. And then emotion is for pro version. Don't worry, that you don't need that. And then we are going to click on English. We are going to select English Nigeria. All right. And then depending on the country that you are, right? Depending on the country that you live in or that you interested in. So I selected Nigeria, and then the voice, you can see Nigeria has 2 voices, Abo and Ezinne. So we are going to use Ezinne. So let's save this. We have saved it. What we are going to do now is important. We are going to export it. Now, let me just say this as a side note. This platform turns text to audio, all right, text to speech, but it only exports in video format. All right, I tried to find this platform. I brought it up because it is free compared to 11 Labs that it will generate and turn it to an audio in MP3 format, but this would give you in video format. But we are not interested in video format, but I'm going to show you how to work around this. So we have this. What we're going to do is export. We click on 720. We export in 720. We are going to name this Wicked Prince. All right, the exporting is complete. What we are going to do next is to convert it, because we exported it in a video format. So we need to convert it to an audio to move forward to an MP3 format. So what we're going to do, you can go to Google and search for video to MP3 converter. Just search video to MP3 converter, or just go to freeconvert.com and then upload the exported file. It's going to convert it to MP3. Click on convert, and it's going to do that quickly. All right, it's done. We'll click on download, and downloaded the MP3. Downloaded the MP3. Now, what are we going to do next? The next step is to open CapCut and import the audio that we downloaded. So this is CapCut. We are going to import the audio. All right, we have imported the audio file, and let's play it to see.
I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying. In our village, that sound is a bad omen, and it's up.
Now, let's do this. Now, let's make this more intriguing. I'm going to show you something. I wasn't supposed to show you this, but I was like, okay, let me show you this before I show you the next step. We're going to go to pixabay.com, and then we are going to click on sound music or sound effects. Let's use sound effects. The reason why I don't use music is because of copyright issues. So don't go and use sounds on your video. I mean songs, because YouTube is going to give you a copyright strike. Oh, before you know, the owner of the sound or the music would, will request for the sound to be taken off your video, and YouTube will demonetize your video that you've posted. Maybe the video is already getting views for, YouTube will demonetize, no. Instead of using music, use sound effects. And we are going to search for scary sound effects. We are going to look for the ones that are, long, 30 seconds. Let's use this. You click on download. Now we have that downloaded. We'll go back to CapCut, and then we are going to import. Again, click on import. Click on the sound we downloaded. Remember, sound, not music. Sound effects, not music. Music will make YouTube to demonetize your account, especially if the music that is already monetized on different platforms. Now let's go ahead. Let's play this.
In our village, that sound is a bad omen, and it all began when Prince took.
Wait, this is too loud. Just going to reduce the volume. I'm going to reduce this. We just want a short video. Right. And then click this plus to zoom in. Remember, on your mobile phone is the same thing. It is the same thing on your mobile phone. So don't think it's not going to work on your mobile phone. On your mobile phone, you can do the same thing. All these are working on your mobile phone. All these would work on your mobile phone.
I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying. In our village, that sound is a bad omen, and it all began when Prince Tumo returned from the forest. Prince Tumo was not like his father, the kind kid.
So are you feeling this? Let me increase it so you hear properly.
And it all began when Prince Tumo returned from the forest. Prince Tumo was not like his father, the kind king who loved his people. No, Tumo loved only power.
So you see, the sound effect gives it more, more vibe. It brings that emotion from it. So just add it. The next thing we're going to do is to generate images and then turn those images to videos. So the next step is to go to leonardo.ai. You can sign up for free. You can use this platform to generate images. But why I don't use Leonardo is because it's free up to an extent and they don't give you a lot of credits. What we are going to use this time around, we're going to use Playground. All right, we're going to use playground.com. Go to playground.com and sign up. It's free. You can use it for free up to an extent. You can generate a lot of images, all right, for free. Now we're going to click on create. All right, before you start thinking, oh, would I have to start stressing myself about generating a lot of images or, you know, for this particular story? No. What you're going to do is to use this shortcut. We are going to go back to this story here, to ChatGPT. I'm going to tell ChatGPT, based on this story, give me 10 image prompts to generate images and visualize the story. So you can say, give me 12. You can say 20, 30, depending on how many images that you want to use for your video. But for the sake of the story, I'm going to use maybe 1 or 2. But I just said, give me 10 image prompts to generate images to visualize the story. So I'm going to click on enter. And it's going to give us prompts that will just copy and paste and generate the image. Copy and paste. We generate the image. So the image would bring life to the story. So you can see Prince Tumo in Sacred Forest, the Night of the Oars, an image of a young African prince with dark, intense eyes standing in it. We are going to use this. Let's use this. So it's going to give 10 prompts that you just copy and paste. So whether you're using any form of image generation tool, just take that, copy and paste and to generate. So this is Playground. What we are going to do is to paste the prompt here. We're going to paste the prompt here. And so depending on how local you want to make the story, you can customize this prompt. You can say Prince Tumo in a sacred forest. And after all these things, you can say realistic painting, comma, Igbo tribe with Igbo with Nigerian Igbo attire, chief and all that. So you're just adding this so they would know. You can copy this. If you want to post it in the comment section, you can just comment, post it in the comment section, and I'll post this prompt. We are going to click on this and then none. We're going to select this and we can choose the type of filter, but we are going to use Real VS. We're going to use Real VS, and then we are going to click on, let's say, columns 1, timeline, number of images. I'm going to use 2 and click on generate, and it's going to generate the image. All right, it has generated 2 images. So you can tweak this the way that you want, tweak it in a way that would give you the image that you want. It's just about putting in the right words. For the sake of the story, we're going to use this. We're going to download this, download this, and then we are going to use another prompt quickly. So we're going to use this, and I'm going to go back there and click on generate. And then while it's generating, we'll just pick up one more and generate. Okay, this image is good. Then generate this again. So we have downloaded these images. What I'm going to do next is to turn these images to video. So what we're going to do is to go to genmo.ai. Go to genmo.ai, and then I'm going to upload an image. Sign in, upload your image. So once you upload your image, if you click on settings, you can increase the aspect ratio, you know, preserve whatever it has, put it on loop and all that. Leave the aspect ratio on auto. And the camera motion, you can set the camera motion to zoom in or to real. Just leave that. And then the FX, you're just going to leave it like that. And then we have uploaded the image. You're going to click on submit. So what this platform is going to do is going to turn that image to video, to just a very short video that can be used. All right, so we are going to do like 2-3 images. So this is one option. You can either do this or just use the images downloaded and then add transition to each images. I'll show you the both ways on how to do it. So while it's rendering, we can just upload some images. We can go to local, import images, some of the images that we downloaded. So you can see that the ratio, aspect ratio have changed. So what you're going to do, listen, click on ratio because of YouTube, click on ratio and then change it. It also works the same for your mobile. Change it to 16:9 if you want to post on YouTube. If you want to post on TikTok, change it to 9:16. This is for TikTok if you're doing it for TikTok. But if you're doing it for YouTube, click here again and change it to 16:9. And then what you're going to do is to click here and expand it to full the screen. Once it is expanded, we can start. But I'm not going to start with this image. Let's just see how it looks.
I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying.
Remember, listen to it so you can put in pictures that would portray what the person is talking about. All right. So what the script is saying, the picture has to represent it. So here they talked about Prince. So this part, I'm even going to move it. All right, I'm going to move it forward, but I'll do that. I'll do that later. Just let's play this.
I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying. In our village, that sound is a bad omen, and it all began when Prince Tumu returned from the forest.
So we're going to make this bigger, to fit in. Yep.
Returned from the forest. Prince Tumu.
Then what you can do here is to click on transition and search for zoom. All right, this zoom lens, I'm going to add it to this.
To return from.
And then we're going to reduce the speed to be very slow.
Return from the forest.
All right, you can add transitions to it. So now this video has finished creating. What we're going to do is just to download it. We downloaded it, then upload another image, and then we can turn this also to a video. Click on submit. We are going to import the images that we turn to videos. Click on this, import this, and we're going to add this, but we're going to add it at the beginning. We need to make this bigger.
I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying. In our village, that sound is a bad omen, and it all began when Prince Tumu returned.
So if it's not long enough, you can make it longer by copying and pasting. We'll copy this, I'll paste it here, copy and paste, and then take it to the move it here. We'll drag it and then drag this place back a bit. All right, we select another one that we generated. Now this is the important part. You need to place the pictures and the videos where they are supposed to be, depending on, on what is being said in the audio.
I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying. In our village, that sound is a bad omen, and it all began when Prince Tumu returned from the forest. Prince Tumu was not like his father, the kind king who loved.
So once you have arranged everything on the timeline, put the images that are supposed to be there, arrange the audio, the sound effects and everything, what you're going to do is to click on export. Click on export and then give it a title. I'll just give it the Wicked Prince and leave it at 1080 or make it bigger, and then click on export, and then you're going to have your video.
I will never forget the night the owls wouldn't stop crying. In our village, that sound is a bad omen, and it all began when Prince Tumu returned from the forest. Prince Tumu was not like his father, the kind king who loved his people. No, Tumu loved only power.
Now this is great. All right, this is great. We are done with the video. The next thing to do is to generate a video thumbnail, and to do this we are going to go to ChatGPT and put in this prompt so we can get a thumbnail from from the story. ChatGPT can give us everything. We are going to paste this prompt here. We're going to say, based on this story, give me 4 image prompts to generate images to use as YouTube thumbnails for this story. The image should be shocking and attention grabbing. We are going to press enter, and then it's going to give us a lot, a lot of prompts that we can use to generate an image that we can use for the thumbnail of our YouTube video that we want to paste. Now, explosion of musical stone, the cry of the owls, Prince Tumu's eyes of madness. We're going to use this, and then we are going to go back to playground and post this, paste this here. Nigeria Igbo tribe with Nigerian Igbo native. All right, we're going to click on this, and then we're going to generate. Now we are going to take this generated image that we're going to get from here, and we're going to take it to Canva and then do our YouTube thumbnail, and we have it. So what we can do, we can just use the one that that we generated earlier. We go to Canva. If we don't find the one that we want, we can use one from the ones generated earlier. We're also going to go to canva.com, then click on create design, and then search for YouTube thumbnail, and then we are going to upload the image. Go to upload and just upload this image, set as background. So you can generate different images and use it as your thumbnail, and then put a text. We can just say, just put a heading. We'll just put this, paste it here, change it to white, change the font to a readable font. Roboto is a readable font. We're going to use bold. All right, we're going to make this very big, and then effect, you can just design this the way that you want. If you want to put it, but don't use this. This is not a good design. Design it the way that you want. Change this. You can use this. Change the color. Anyone that goes well, that blends properly without looking awkward, you can use it. So you just use any color that makes sense. All right. Prince Tumu's Eyes of Madness. Now, once you have designed this, for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm not going to design this very well. So once you have designed this, you click on share and click on download, and you have your YouTube thumbnail. So you have your thumbnail. You can see how easy this is. Now you can see this channel here. This channel is new. They have not even published up to 10 videos, but they have gotten monetized. You have the chance to make money from this using the method that I've shared with you. You'll be able to create videos, 2 to 5 videos every day. Just do as much as possible, as much as you can. You can create long videos, short videos, create content that's enjoyable. Watch this video again if you don't understand anything. If you have questions about this side hustle, ask me in the comment section and I'm going to reply. And if you're not part of this community, hit the subscribe button to be part of this wonderful community. Like this video. Before you leave, check this video here.